the first time me and Kendrick met, it was like in 2010.
I got so much records that I could look at. You produced for Kendrick.
For real.
Yeah.
But you know, it took us 7 years.
Yeah, it took them a while. Y'all have been interacting, but just never made music.
So we met around like 2010, 2011. Schoolboy Q introduced us.
Right.
Q, that's my brother. We had already did
Q's
my
a hill, bro.
yeah, we had already did my hating joint.
Schoolboy Q.
And we did my hating joint. And then they were in Atlanta one day, and Q was like, "Man, I need to link you with this dude that's on my label, man. Like, he about to be the next biggest thing." Like, I'm like, "For real?" And then he was like, "I'm like, what's his name?" He was like, "Kendrick." And I was like, "Shit." I'm like, man, tell me what studio. So he told me to go to Stank On You. I go to Stank On You. I'm in there with Kendrick. Man, I'm playing a bunch of beats.
In Atlanta? Stank On You?
Yeah.
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
So this is early Kendrick, like mixtape Kendrick, right?
Yeah. So I'm playing him a bunch of beats. He take a bunch of beats. So I was like, I put him to outside because I didn't really know him like this. And at this time, like, certain people were like leaking my beats or like leaking like certain songs like produced by WiLL or this and that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know him any different than anybody else. So I was like, man, I'm like, "Hey, bro, let me holler at you right quick." So then we step out of the studio. I'm like, "Hey, bro, look, man, like, bro, I'm gonna give you all these beats, bro. And you just gotta give me a word, bro. You're not gonna leak nothing, bro. Just don't leak nothing." You know what I'm saying? And then he started laughing. He was like, "Hey, bro, I fuck with you, my nigga." He was like, "Bro, I fuck with you."
Kendrick.
And we go in the studio. He was like, "Hey, bro, you know what this nigga just pulled me out and said? This nigga just pulled me out and said, hey, bro, man, hey, man, I'm gonna give you my beats, but nigga, don't leak my shit. Nigga, I fuck with this nigga, you know what I'm saying?" And then ever since then, it was like, man, we were locked in. And like every time he would come to Atlanta, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as he land, boom, here on my phone, you know what I'm saying? I'll pull up on them, play him a gang of beats, give him a gang of beats. Anytime I'm in LA, as soon as I land, I'm hitting their phone, I'm pulling up on them, same thing, we're linking up, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Whether it's cute.
Is that how Humble was made? Tell us how Humble was made.
So that was like just the final.
Don't get out of. We could go back to that.
We gotta go back to Quick Time Islam, but go ahead.
That was the foundation. That's how the foundation was like. How Humble was made, it was like, okay, now Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly drop.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, I ain't made neither one of these. I know I done gave him at least 565 beats, like, you know what I'm saying, or something like crazy. Like I didn't give this man a lot of beats. You know what I'm saying? So I had to just ask him.
One of those beats was already there though?
That boy fucking them children. You know what I'm saying?
Were one of those beats already? Did he already have them at that time? Oh, not yet. Okay.
Nah. So he was like, man, I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, bro, man, for real, bro, I'm giving you the wrong beats. Like, I'm hearing the albums, and I could hear that."
You gave him beats prior to that.
Yeah.
But he keeps changing from that album to the second album change. So and then to this album change.
So when I'm hearing the album, I'm like, I'm hearing that I did give him the wrong beats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Hey, bro, I keep giving you the wrong beats. If you just give me like a direction you want to go, man, I feel like," you know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, you ain't giving me the wrong beats. Like, all them beats you give me hard. Like, he was like, I just know when I go in with you, I want to just lock in with you, and I want to goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So when we were starting down, it was like, I feel like that was early stages. Like with Kendrick, you never really know what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's on his planet. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like when he summons you, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, he call you in. And then it's like, man, he really had called me and was like, "Man, hey, yo, you in LA?" I'm like, "I'm in LA." And he pulled up to the crib at like early, like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. Was over there like damn near all day going through all kind of beats. Took a whole bunch of beats. You know what I'm saying? Then he hit me back. He was like, "Man, hey, pull up to the studio." I pull up to the studio with him. He let me hear Humble, DNA, and XXX. He had just started XXX. I'm like, God dang. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man,
he had already recorded?
Yeah, Humble, DNA.
And those joints out of here.
And you didn't know that he recorded it already?
Well, he gave him
I gave him the beats, but he was telling me he was going in, like, he'll send me like a little video on his phone and stuff like that. So then when I get to the studio and I hear that, he like, "Man, I just want to finish this DNA." He was like, "Man, you got your computer, you got your beat machine?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So I pulled out my computer, and then he was like, then he was telling me how he wanted to rap on there, and then he was like, "Man, I just want to hear like what kind of beats you'll do like around like this kind of flow." You know what I'm saying? So now I do the second half of DNA. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just loud. I'm like, man, this shit's so out of here, bro. So now it's like, we're excited about DNA. So he telling me like, man, well, Humble, he like, Humble, man, like, I love this song. I know this a slap. I know this a banger, but I don't know if it fit. Like, damn, necessarily. Like, I got DNA. DNA need to be my single. Like, I'm just snapping on that joint. Like, we knew DNA was just hard, but he knew Humble was like, he knew it was gonna be a commercial. He knew it was gonna be a slap, but he didn't know if he wanted to put it out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Project for him.
Yeah. And so he was like, man, you about to drop Ransom 2, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, man, you might as well take Humble for Ransom 2. I was like, I'm like, hey, bro.
That's supposed to be on your album?
No. He just says this. I'm like, he was dead serious. I'm just like, hey, bro, look, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I appreciate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm stealing if I do that, bro. Like, man, this song so big, bro, and it's gonna be so much bigger.
Good thing you did that, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's gonna be so much bigger if you put it out, bro. I'm like, man, you got it.
That was the lead single off it, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was like, I'm like, man, you got it. He was like, man, I don't know, I'm gonna sleep on it, da-da-da. The next thing you know, he hit me the next day. He was like, man, send me whatever song you want me to get on for your album. He was like, man, Top just said the same thing you said. Like, he was like, man, what you think? Which one you think should be the single? Like, Humble or DNA? And I was like, man, it depends on when you drop. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you just dropping a single and then you're gonna drop the album a little later, go Humble. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna drop the single then the album same week, man, go DNA. You know what I'm saying? Got that shot value. So he ended up shooting both videos. He dropped Humble. Shit went through the roof.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks later, he dropped the album. And then he had the video for DNA.
Crazy.
And then Humble was #1. And then DNA was #2, Hot 100. And that shit just both like Humble double diamond and DNA is fucking 15 times platinum, man. We gotta talk to that. Yeah, appreciate that, bro.